I should probably really turn off my fan, but oh well. The mic audio shouldn't be too much of a gain. I don't have it the high yet. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I just need to very quickly post this on Snapchat so that they can all see, and it gets shared around, and then I'll get into the actual show. This is the zenning period for now. Man, it feels. Let's see. Comic. Girl. Isn't it always weird whenever you see yourself, like on YouTube and stuff? I just find it weird. Okay, and let's. Embed it. One more. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Yeah, I'm actually just coming down from a cold that I had over my winter break. So yeah, that was fun. Not really. Um, let's see. Yeah, that works. I just need to make sure that I get it shared with everyone. Okay, so unfortunately, nobody has joined yet. Um, let's see. I did this kind of in a new way this time. I normally don't just go live from YouTube. I do like encoding software, but then I remembered that the last time I tried to do encoding software and all that shizzle, um, it completely went and bit me in the ass, and it didn't actually work. It would keep shutting down, and that's actually what ended up happening this time. Was it kept shutting down. So now I'm live just straight from YouTube, and the quality is atrocious. But I digress. It's good. Anyways, so it's definitely been a long time since I've done this. It's been a pretty busy year. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I think the last one I did, if I'm not mistaken, is me ranting about The Last Jedi, which is funny because my rant was defending the movie, and now I can completely go and criticize the movie and hate on the movie. So opinions change over the course of a year. They really change. Why did I click that? Um, they really, yeah. I don't want to get into that, at least not yet. Um, and then as for everything else, it's just honestly been a really busy year. But it's 2019 now, and New Year's resolution is to be more active on this channel. So hopefully I can keep that New Year's resolution, unlike most New Year's resolutions people make where, oh, I want to do this, and then they end up not doing anything at all. Um, but like, yeah, last year, it was towards the end of my junior year. It was starting the second semester when I stopped. And that second semester was just killing me. So yeah, but a lot happened in the year of 2018. Um, Great movies, great music, great TV. Some bad stuff, don't get me wrong. But all in all, it was an okay year in the aspect of entertainment. Um, I apologize to anybody that actually enjoys watching my videos. Um, I did not mean to have this long of an absence. It's just kind of I dropped out of it for a little bit, and it's kind of like once you drop out of it, you're pretty much out of it for a while. I don't know what possessed me to even come back today out of all days. I did not plan this at all. Um, I just figured I'm also gonna be sniffling a lot. I apologize. That's some ASMR sniffling. If you don't like that. Um, like I said, I'm coming down with I'm barely recovering from a cold. Um, and yeah, and I might take a break to eat because I actually haven't eaten anything. I'm very hungry. My stomach is rumbling right now. So if you guys want to hear a mukbang, you came to the right channel. Um, Now, as for everything else that happened, yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I didn't expect to be live today. Um, but you know what? I've had a good day all day. I've been pretty energized. Um, and it's the end of my first week of school of being back to school. So I figured, you know what? Why not celebrate good times and go live? Um, So more than anything, this won't be necessarily like focusing on one certain topic or anything that we covered over the week. This will mainly be anything that happened over the course of the year, any movies that came out, any shows, anything. For anybody that's watching, go ahead and feel free to honestly comment and stuff and ask questions or whatever you guys want to do. That's why I like doing this live is because it's like almost like one on one and stuff, and I'm able to converse with you guys. Um, if it doesn't continue to work out very well, I might just go back to the original format of I just record and then go ahead and just edit and upload and stuff. But I feel I'm a little bit more robotic when I do it that way. So that's why I don't do it. Um, and yeah, I hope I'm prepared to talk. I'll probably be going for a good, I'll say an hour. I'll probably be going for. If it goes like that's gonna be my set time, and then I might go over it if I'm having good conversation and I really get into it. If not, then I will stop at the hour mark. Um, there might be slight interruptions because, like I said, this was spontaneous. So if there is, then I apologize. You can look at my beautiful wall in the meantime and the movie and the poster from that shit-tacular Star Wars movie. So 2018. Well, I guess the biggest thing in 2018, honestly, well, at least for me, was Infinity War. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I think on my first episode of this podcast, I actually went and dust. That's how long I haven't also been on here. There's dust. I was talking about the trailer from Comic-Con. I think the first episode of San Diego Comic-Con it just ended. I think it was like that week of the 2017 Comic-Con. And yeah, to where I was talking about Infinity War and everything and what I thought about the trailers. Well, what I thought about the movie was that it was freaking amazing. In my opinion, Infinity War has to be either these one of the greatest comic book movies of all time and definitely a really good movie. But as my own personal standing, I would put it as probably the second or third best comic book movie of all time. Number one will always be Dark Knight. Let's face it. Dark Knight is Dark Knight. Nolan freaking knocked it out of the park with that movie. Now, I remember it's kind of funny because since Infinity War came out, I've had to have seen it. I saw it about 3-4 times in the movies. And then after that, I've had to have seen it like 10 times or more. And it's funny because every single time that I watch it, this doesn't happen with most movies. What happened to my voice? Most movies. I get the same feeling and sensations that I did when I first saw it, and that's extremely rare for me to be able to say that. And you don't know how annoying that is. It's probably annoying anybody who's watching this, and I apologize. It's annoying me, like kind of constantly. Yeah. Um. Uh. I see. I lost my train of thought. Funny, interesting term, train of thought. Anyways. Um. And so it's kind of like every time I watch it, I get the same feeling. I get the same emotions going through. I get the same oh shit reaction. I mean, I'm sure most of you have seen Infinity War by this time. I'm gonna like be completely spoiler. Everything I talk about in this thing is gonna be spoiler filled because honestly, like everything's been out for a year almost. So y'all have had time to watch it. Infinity War is on Netflix. There's a Netflix plugin. Go ahead and go watch it if you have a Netflix account. And if you don't, then well, find a way to watch it for free. I don't condone that, but I'm sure we all do it. Uh, um, and yeah, I get the same feelings. Like when Stark gets stabbed by Thanos, I get the same feeling. Well, the snap still gets me the same bittersweet feeling, honestly, of dread, but yet happiness for the fact that Marvel went ahead and had the balls to do that kind of ending in a movie where parents take their kids to go watch their little 5-year-olds. So yeah, um, and honestly, I really did not expect that ending to meet necessarily. I knew that there was going to be a fourth Avengers movie. Um, but I was afraid that this was going to be its own self-contained story and that the fourth one would be like them against Galactus or something. Because I mean, it made sense. They was talking about like the Fox deal still at the time, so it could have been anything. For the Avengers 4 could have been Galactus. It could have been anything like that. So, that's why. Um, and I especially did not, because I was worried when the trailers were coming up, because in the trailers they constantly CGI'd out Thanos having all the Infinity Stones. He only had the Power Stone and the Space Stone, and no, he got them all, and did the snap. I remember I gasped for air, and I remember hearing nothing but basically what I'm doing now. That's basically what the movie theater was filled like. Um, I remember all that. I remember the screaming when Thor showed up in Wakanda. Wakanda, whatever. Um, you know, uh, it's definitely that definitely is a movie that experiencing it that Thursday night showing was unlike anything else. Um, because the amount of emotion that was in that theater uh was like unheard of. The only other time I ever got emotion like that in a movie theater was when Force Awakens came out. Um, Other than that, every other Thursday night showing or whatever has been pretty stagnant. Uh, but and you get the reaction, and that's the thing about the Thursday night showings that I like is that if you're there, you're pretty much like the geek group that's gonna really enjoy it. And it's really cool because they all clap when things happen, like Thor showing up in Wakanda, stuff happening, and you hear reactions, as opposed to going into the movies like a week later or a couple of days later and a showing where it's empty and it's pretty much dead. I never really like that. Granted, I always go to first showings and I do enjoy an empty theater. Um, but as for everything else, um, I really do enjoy, going to the showings and getting the experience. Um, and my friends actually, they did not. They would always tell me, oh, it's stupid when people clap in the theater because they're not actually going to hear you and stuff. And while it makes sense, it's like you get hyped up. Just enjoy it. I mean, why are you going to criticize somebody for clapping in a freaking theater? Now, if they're the only ones that are clapping and clapping, really, if they're the only ones that are clapping and um, it doesn't carry on, then it's kind of like, okay, now you look stupid. Don't do it. Uh, but if everybody's clapping, dude, just honestly enjoy it because it's not gonna last. Um, uh, but yeah, that was Infinity War. Honestly, that movie's been amazing. It's made it to my favorite film list. Um, that's the biggest standout movie of the year for me. The other standout movies would be Bohemian Rhapsody, which actually got the Golden Globe for Best Picture. So I was pretty happy about that. I was not expecting that. Being the Rotten Tomato rating and all the critic ratings for Bohemian Rhapsody. I mean, they were bad. It has a I don't actually know what it has on Rotten Tomatoes. Um, I'm actually about to look that up. I mean, but it's bad. It's in the rotten section. I think it's like a 67, 68. Oh well, now it's whole tomatoes, but it's now it's at 62. But I remember when the movie came out, it was rotten, dude. And I was just like, damn. And then I saw him. I really enjoyed it. It's not an accurate biopic. There's a lot of inaccuracies, but I think of it in the aspect of it's more of probably a movie to give you the feeling and oh my god, Ernest. It's more of a movie that shows you the feeling that Queen gave audiences and the fans and stuff, and the extent that they would go through for their music and to make sure that their music was not changed in any way and altered. And it gives you, the essence of how Freddie Mercury's life and stuff was. Um, and I really enjoy the fact that the movie was not all about Freddie Mercury. Like obviously, he's like the one that it's all advertised and stuff, but it focuses on Queen more than like not just Freddie Mercury. Like it didn't put him as like a god. It put him as a guy, and he even admits in the movie and stuff that without you guys, I'm nothing and stuff. And as great as Freddie Mercury is, people, he's nothing without Queen. Um, that's one thing that people seem to forget. So, um, that was how that movie went. And I did not expect it to get the Golden Globe. I was really hoping, honestly, the only Golden Globe I was hoping it would get, it was really hyping up was the one for Best Actor because Rami Malek, however you want to pronounce it, he gave a amazing performance as Freddie Mercury. I mean, that is a hard those are hard shoes to fill in, um, and he did it really well. You know, and when I mean the fact that you can literally watch the Live Aid the Live Aid performance from the movie and then watch it like in real life and then see the fact that it's literally like almost movement by movement, shot by shot, it's kind of like, yeah, you deserved it, because when the entire time when you're watching the movie, you don't see actors. What's Ligma? Um, you don't see actors, like you get the sensation that you're just watching literally Queen performances live in the theater. And I think that is great. And my brother and my dad are home, or at least my brother's home. And so he'll probably go through that door because knowing him, he doesn't knock. So uh, be prepared for that. Um, but anyways, and then that like I really enjoyed it. And then you actually get the live at the Wembley Station and Live Aid performances on the soundtrack, which was never released before. So I was really happy about that. So the soundtrack is good. Highly recommend y'all listen to it. And then the Blu-ray and DVD releases of them are actually going to have the full set list for Live Aid. So I'm hyped about that. I'm really looking forward to that because that's one thing when I found out, I was like, I hope they release it. So anyways, um, I'm reacting to Ernest. I never should have said that was funny. Now you're not gonna stop saying it. Um, how did Jaime react to that? I'm curious. Um, but I really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody. I thought it was great. It gave my dad a new appreciation for their music, and um, I guess if it can really show you, give an audience an appreciate more of an appreciation for the group and the band, then you did a good job. in my opinion, regardless of accuracy, regardless of anything. Um, he did a good job. It was that movie, and then the other huge standout movie for me, remake or not, is A Star Is Born. I absolutely loved A Star Is Born. Um, he bought you chicken tenders. Jaime doesn't even have money. I don't know how to respond to that. But A Star Is Born, it's kind of funny. You have to be in the mood. You could probably hear him actually. You have to be in the mood to see a movie like A Star Is Born. I mean, it's actually depressing. It's like I saw it once in the movies. I went with my mom, which probably wasn't the best idea. Um, Definitely a movie I probably should have seen alone. But I went with her to the movies, and then since then I've seen it like 3 or 4 times online. Um, and I literally like this last time I saw it, I had to stop halfway through before like it got to like the incredibly depressing stuff. I'm just like, not in the mood. Um, it's Let me put it to you this way: if you want a movie that'll hype you up and then completely rip your heart out, go watch Infinity War. If you want a movie that'll pump you up beginning to end, go watch Bohemian Rhapsody. If you want a movie that's absolutely going to tear your heart out and chew it, watch A Star Is Born. How the hell Star Is Born didn't get Best Picture? I'm sorry. It better get the Oscar. And I'm still pissed that Lady Gaga did not get the Golden Globe. I will forever be salty about that. She does, because honestly, the performances that both Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga gave were amazing. To me, the standout was Lady Gaga. But I think Bradley Cooper, being the fact that this is the first time he directed a movie, he did a damn fine job. And the music was really good. The soundtrack is great. I actually have it coming in the mail. I got it on vinyl. That's one thing I've done over the years, that I've really expanded my vinyl collection. There's my turntable, and then I have like clean air in them there. I'll probably do it. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a separate video with me just showing them all off and everything, like a collection video, because yeah, I'm a vinyl enthusiast. But it's kind of what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's coming in, and the soundtrack is really, really good. It's kind of like country with some rock and some really like heart and soul music. So it's a really good, diverse soundtrack. It's actually one of my favorite Lady Gaga albums. So yeah. And then not only that, but just also the supporting characters, like Sam Elliott in the movie gave one of his best performances, in my opinion. Um, and it's like the movie felt so real. It's so down to earth that literally I had to remember that it's a movie after it was over. Because like I'm pretty sure you can figure out. I won't spoil this one because yeah, but I'm sure y'all could figure out what happens at the end. Um, and it's like it felt so real to the point to where um I had to remind myself that it was just a movie. That's how great the performances were, and that's how great of a movie it actually was. Um, so yeah, I highly recommend A Star Is Born. If you're really in the mood to see, a gritty, and very down to earth and realistic love movie, then that's definitely the movie to see. And I think those are my favorite 3 movies of the year. I had some other ones that were really good. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I really enjoyed. Halloween, really enjoyed. But I mean, it's another Halloween movie. I love them. I love the Friday the 13th movies, and I love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I live for that. So this is basically another one. Was it good? Hell yeah. Did it bring suspense? I think it brought suspense back to the series. It was definitely more suspenseful than Resurrection, and that one guy who does all the kung fu and stuff. I forgot who it was, but yeah. Um, my back's kind of hurting a little bit. I have an old man back, so I'm gonna kind of lean a little bit. Oh man. So yeah, Halloween. Um, there was definitely a lot of what I like to call popcorn flicks that came out this year. And the way I describe what a popcorn flick is that it's a movie that just go watch to be entertained. To where you can just go to the movies, turn your brain off, stuff some popcorn in your mouth or whatever you enjoy, and just enjoy it. There's definitely a lot of those this year. The Meg for me is the biggest standout one. I expected that movie to be garbage, and really, I mean, it's a freaking Jason Statham movie. I mean, what are you gonna expect? But it really, as a popcorn movie, if you just go to the movies and um, you go to just enjoy it, you're gonna be thoroughly pleased. Go into it expecting shit, and you'll come out with it's shit, but it's good. I mean, it's cheesy as can be, but it's like to rate it on my cheese scale, it's like Monterey Jack cheese. Oh, not maybe not Monterey Jack. Nah, cheddar. Um, for those of you that don't understand what I'm saying, cheesy movies, I rate them on a cheese scale, and I rate that cheese scale as to how I like cheese. So like cottage cheese would be the worst, maggot cheese just as bad. But then you get like Monterey Jack, which to me is the best, pepper jack, cheddar, which is like the even middle, um, American cheese, Swiss. It's just my goofy way of rating it. Um, but that was one of them was the Meg, um, Rainn Wilson. I mean, literally, the way he is that it's literally freaking Dwight just bought an aquatic center in the middle of the freaking ocean, and there you go. That's how it is. Um, did anybody catch that? Mm, Um, that was another popcorn flick. The Predator. I thought the Predator was gonna be. And then another thing about a popcorn flick is that it's a movie that I went into expecting it to be hot garbage, and came out thoroughly pleased. Um, the Predator was one of them. I think it's been the best Predator movie since the first one. Not counting the Aliens versus Predator movies because I think those two are better than the Predator. But I really enjoyed it. Shane Black directed it, which Shane Black was Hawkins in the original Predator movie. Um, Guy with glasses and girlfriend jokes and stuff. Yeah. Um, so that one I really enjoyed. Um, what's another one? Venom. Which, if Ernest is still watching, you'll be pretty PO to hear. But I really liked Venom. I thought Tom Hardy actually gave her a pretty good performance in that movie. It could have been better, but I really liked it. I thought it was going to be atrocious, but I thought it was pretty good. It was good. It was entertaining. It was definitely a fun movie to watch. If they're ever going to link it with Spider-Man, I have no freaking clue. But I mean, there's a sequel in the works, and Carnage is going to come out, so I'm pretty happy about that. Why Carnage is Woody Harrelson? Uh, I have no freaking clue. I I love Woody Harrelson, but I have no goddamn idea why he is in everything now. Like he, you cannot freaking turn your head without seeing freaking Woody Harrelson anywhere. I mean, without seeing him everywhere. You'll see him on TV, you'll see him in movies, you'll see him in this, you'll see him in that. It's like, who? Why are you the end all be all actor now? Like, no. Um, but I liked Venom. To me, the worst movie I've seen all year. Uh, y'all are expecting me to probably say Solo, which I'll get into Solo. Um, But honestly, the worst movie I saw a year that flat out I was hoping it was gonna be good, but it was hot trash was The Nun. The Nun was bad. I thought it wasn't scary. I thought it was boring. Um, I seriously, I mean, I didn't like it, and I like all the Conjuring universe movies. I like all the Insidious movies, but honestly, it was bad. I really didn't like it. Um, I think that was honestly the worst movie I saw. Uh, I'm like trying to recap all the movies I actually saw. I can't. It's another one. Uh, I saw Solo. Um, I cannot think of any other movies that I saw. I saw The Meg. I saw Venom. I saw Predator, Halloween, The Nun, Avengers, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I didn't see Bumblebee. I didn't see Aquaman. Mm. I saw Overlord. Overlord was another one that I was really like disappointed with. I was looking forward to that movie because it's Abrams, it's Bad Robot, um, the productions, and it was mm, it was more of a World War II movie than like a Nazi zombie movie, which you would expect. It was very misleading, in my opinion. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was particularly good. What are you gonna do? Um, but I saw Overlord. I saw Incredibles 2. I thought it was better than the first one, but I didn't hype it up like everybody thought everybody was. Honestly, I mean, I grew up watching the first Incredibles. But I'd hype up a Wally 2 more. I'd hype up a Toy Story 4 more. I hyped up Wreck-It Ralph 2 more. Um, yeah, Incredibles 2. Honestly, it was good. I thought it was better than the first one, but it wasn't all that. Um, it's another one. I received a text. One moment. I'm just basically making sure that like my dad doesn't text me because I want food. Um, honestly, that's probably also when I'll end it is when I get food because I'm freaking hungry. Um, what's another one? I saw Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. I thought that one was really good. I thought that was better than Incredibles 2, honestly. Um, that actually made me cry. Incredibles 2 made me get teary-eyed because of the aspect that but honestly, Bao was better than Incredibles 2. The animated, like, Pixar film that's before the movies, that was better than Incredibles 2. Um, honestly, Incredibles 2 kinda made me teary-eyed because in the aspect of it's like, I didn't think about it, but it's the fact that I was 4 when the first one came out. I was, like, 3 or 4. I'm 18 now. I'm old. I actually felt old, because you see kids going in the theater and stuff, and you're just like, "Hmm." Um, Ralph Breaks the Internet made me teary-eyed. That was really good. Um, Into the Spider-Verse, holy crap. Duh. Um, yeah, honestly, I always forget animated movies and movies that I saw. Um, Into the Spider-Verse was really good. I didn't think it would be that good. I figured it'd be good, but it's kinda like that skepticism of always a new comic book movie coming out. One moment. See? Sickness. Um, it's always a thing of, like, a new comic book movie coming out, though. Like, I always get worried, like, it could suck and stuff, obviously. And, no, I was really pleased. I loved watching it. It was literally like watching a comic book come to life, and That was awesome. The animation was great. The soundtrack is good. Um, it made me like Miles Morales because honestly, I don't care for Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Um, I think he's probably my least favorite Spider-Man. But the movie made me like him. Um, and I like the way they did all the other Spider-Man and stuff. The end credits scene was good. Um, the Stanley like rest in peace thing that hit me hard. Um, Stanley is was responsible for creating heroes that I looked up to, heroes that I grew up with, and heroes that made me who I am today. Also, um, so it hit me pretty hard when he passed. Unfortunately, grateful to say that I've met him, uh, and to say that when he was signing the autograph, he said for us that he's becoming a master at signing his own name, Excelsior. So that was cool. Um, Anyways, where was he? Yeah, that one was good. He had a cameo in that movie, and yeah, the movie was good. I got in the movies late, so I missed like the first 5 minutes, but I just went ahead and saw him online. And I thought it was cool. I'm trying to like yawn so that way because this year's popped. Um, but Spider Verse, I really liked. Um, it's another one. What's another one? What's another one? I didn't see anything January. I didn't see anything February. Oh, Black Panther. The most overrated freaking movie of the year. Jesus Christ. That movie was damn overrated. Was it good? Yeah, it was good. Was it as great as people said? Fuck no, dude. Like honestly, that movie was to say like on like if I was gonna rate it with other Marvel movies, um, it's better than the first Ant Man. Uh, I'd put it better than I'd put it shut up, Ernest. I'd put it better than the first two Thor movies. I put it better than the first Captain America movie. But it's not better than Thor Ragnarok. It's not better than Doctor Strange. Okay, it's higher than Doctor Strange also. But it's not better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it's certainly not better than Infinity War or any of the other Avengers movies or anything in the main line. Um I mean seriously, to say that Black Panther was like some spectacular movie, you're a damned fool. Um, because it wasn't. Were the performances great? Yeah. Were the special effects great? Hell yeah. But it's a Marvel movie. The special effects are gonna be good. Um, Black Panther was average, you know. And I've had people say that you never see the hero get defeated like that in a movie, and it's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's happened before. It's nothing new. It's nothing that hasn't been done before. It's just y'all hyped it up, and it's not as great as y'all think. To each their own, but in my opinion, Black Panther is the most overrated movie of 2018. It didn't even deserve. Why? I know why, but did it deserve to be nominated for Best Picture at the Golden Globes? Fuck no, it did not. It did not. It shouldn't even have been in there. I'm sorry. It shouldn't have. Um, there was nothing notable about the movie. I mean, seriously. Now I'm on a rant. There was nothing notable about the movie. Um, I see people constantly hyping up Killmonger. It's the same freaking character that Michael B. Jordan always plays. He's always angry at the world in every role that he plays. It's nothing new. I don't know why y'all always think that, oh my God, it's some spectacular thing. It's a piece of shit, practically. I mean, okay, it's not a piece of shit, but It's nothing great. It's nothing amazing. You don't get you go in there with expectations, and then you get those expectations fulfilled. Or in the case of Ernest, you get him completely and utterly ruined. Um, like I said, to each their own. But you have a movie, to say that it's better than Infinity War, to have that movie nominated for Best Picture and not Infinity War, a movie that completely subverts viewers' expectations, unlike Black Panther, where literally you can see every freaking thing coming, and I felt no emotion for any character in that movie. No emotion whatsoever. I wasn't attached to any character. I wasn't attached to the story. I thought the soundtrack was great. Um, but ah, had I gone into it, had people not hyped it up, had people not said it's amazing, had people not said, but oh, it's the best superhero movie of the year, not your cookie cutter superhero movie, or not even best superhero in the movie of the year. I've heard people saying it's the best superhero movie, period. That is completely naive to say, because I'm sorry, the best superhero movie of all time will always be The Dark Knight. That movie shows a gritty experience. It captures Batman and the Joker very well. And overall, it's just an absolutely amazing movie. Um, if you think the Black Panther, a movie that is actually a cookie cutter cutout of other superhero movies, is better than Dark Knight or Infinity War or Avengers or Iron Man 1 or Winter Soldier or even Civil War, you are a damned fool. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. Um, yeah. I get very pissed off with Black Panther, honestly, because I had to live with people hyping it up, and I had to see it all over my freaking newsfeed constantly and stuff. Um, I, I I don't see anything special with the movie. Um, what's another one? It's another one. I guess I should. I guess I might as well just get into what probably is going to be the main rant of this movie. I mean, of this episode. I got about 18 minutes until I hit the hour. Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, this is the thing about Solo. The actor that plays Solo sucks balls. His costume looks like something Han Solo would wear, and he managed to shoot a blaster like him and stuff. But the way he acts, the way he is as a character, it's Star-Lord. That's all it is. It's Star-Lord. Um, you see the thing that gets me is that I understand that actors are supposed to put their own spin on characters, their own spin on something, and I get that. But I think and I believe that when you're doing a prequel, act like the actor that played the character before you. He should have been like Harrison Ford in A New Hope, and they turned him into Han Solo from episode 7 and episode 6. I'm bumbling idiot. The when the movie first came out, I ripped it a new asshole. Honestly, I hated it. I bought it in 4K. I bought the movie, um, and then I sat down and I watched it again. And surprisingly, now I actually really enjoy it to where I can literally I can pull up Vudu right now, the digital copy that I have, and watch scenes from it. you know, I enjoy Solo now. Um, which isn't saying much. I still put it low on my Star Wars scale as a movie list and everything. I put it low. I put it so low. um, but I enjoy every Star Wars movie. I can sit through every single one of them. I have my criticisms with every single one of them, except for Empire. Empire is fucking perfect, and Star Wars. Um, but I put it low in my ranking, but I enjoy every Star Wars movie. I enjoy that piece of shit, Last Jedi. Um, and then honestly, I mean, if you watch Solo, the first, I want to say 40 minutes of the movie is trash. The first 40 minutes of the movie, honestly, is just bad. Um, you got, do you have to turn the fucking fan on? Can y'all hear that? Ernest, can you hear that? You're the only one that's typing in the chat. Can anybody in the like anybody who's watching, can you type like if you can hear that, please? Yeah, I'll wait. The first like 40 minutes, the movie's like basically trying to almost do a Guardians of the Galaxy type thing. Like he's part of a group. Like it starts off at Corellia. Okay. And he's with Emilia Clarke. I don't know her character's name. I don't care to know her character's name. And it's like they're trying to escape Corellia. And then she gets like left behind or something. He joins the Imperial Academy. Oh my god. The way he gets his name. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. I just remembered that. I like blocked it out of my memory. I just remembered it. He's called Han, right? But then the Imperial. What's up?
I don't want to say anything because you're doing your recording.
I'm talking about Solo.
Oh, really? Am I on the air?
Yeah, do you want to say anything?
Not really. I'm not on video, am I?
Yeah.
Really? With my fat ass like this, you can't. How's it going? Food has been delivered.
Gracias.
Solo wasn't as bad after we saw it the third time.
Second time. Oh no, third time.
The third
That's
time.
right. Yeah.
Because the third time was the charm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying that one also sucks.
That this sucks.
Yeah.
Make sure you point in the thing about how I said that it would have been
God
so
bless.
Cool. Up and said this is Red 5 I'm coming in. Come on, you know that would have been a cool scene. Even you said so.
Whatever, old man.
Quiet.
Thank you.
All right.
I have my food. Anyways, where was I? Oh, so like he's trying to escape Corellia with Emilia Clarke and stuff. And then he basically gets separated. And then Imperial officer is like, "Oh, what's your last name?" And then Han's like, and then he's like, "Well, who are you people?" And then Han is like, "I don't have any people." And then, Han Solo. That is the stupidest thing. I'm sorry, but why not just fucking name him Han Solo? Why do you have to like add like, "Oh, she's Spanish, oh, I'm Han Solo now"? I'm gonna eat. I'm sorry. Mukbang time. And then it goes from that to where he's an Imperial. And he meets up with Woody Harrelson, the girl from Westworld, and some stupid ass alien. He meets Chewbacca, which is a really awesome scene. I gotta admit, the scenes with Chewbacca and Han are really, really good. Those are honestly the best parts of the movie. But anyways, he meets up with this group, and literally, I'm not joking. You look like there's at one point they're around a campfire because they're about to pull off a heist and stuff. You can pinpoint. There's let's see. There's literally enough characters in there to make up the Guardians of the Galaxy plus Yondu. Woody Harrelson is Yondu. The girl from Westworld is Gamora. Rocket is the annoying ass CGI alien thing. Chewbacca's Groot. Star-Lord is Han. And honestly, Drax is a mix of Chewie also. So honestly, it was just stupid. It was really dumb. And then they go on like on a train heist. And I'm not joking. It was boring. They're trying to do this heist and stuff, and it was boring. I was bored throughout that entire thing. And it's like the lady from Westworld sacrifices herself so they can finish the job. But literally the point of the job is to make money and benefit. So why the fuck are you going to risk your life if you're not even going to be able to enjoy the wealth? Oh, so y'all can enjoy the wealth? No. That's not how space pirates work. No. It's just so dumb. Thankfully, half the team is killed off, so you have to deal with them. It's just Woody Harrelson, Han, and Chewie. And then from there, it gets better. They find Emilia Clarke. They pick up Lando, which Donald Glover as Lando does exactly what the actor as Han should have played. If you look at Donald Glover as Lando, you can literally see Billy D. Williams almost. You can feel that it's the same character, unlike Han. I don't like the actor that plays Han. But then you go to Kessel, yada yada yada. See the Falcon. It's great. It's cool. It's shiny. It's new. And then you get the Kessel Run. We finally see the Kessel Run. It's nothing of what, honestly, as a Star Wars fan, that I always imagined. No matter what, it's the thing of you're always gonna imagine something better than what actually is, and that was the case with the Kessel Run. But granted, the Kessel Run was really cool. You finally hear the asteroid field theme, since Empire Strikes Back, which was awesome. And it really felt like Star Wars. And then you finally have Han and Chewie in the cockpit, and it's cool. And then at the very end, you see how like the Falcon got basically all busted up and stuff and looked like a piece of junk afterwards. And then yeah, Darth Maul makes a cameo. Turns out he's the one that's been in charge of the whole thing. And yeah, it ends with them getting the Falcon. The movie, honestly, it's not that bad, not that great, but it's an enjoyable ride. And it's kind of funny because I hated that movie and now I enjoy it. Whereas I enjoyed that movie, I defended that movie, and now I absolutely hate it. I don't absolutely hate it. I think it's a bad Star Wars movie, though. I mean, I don't even hate it for the reasons that most people do. I hate it because of advantages they didn't take, because of storyline and the way characters are. I don't care that Snoke died. Still don't care. I don't need to know who he is. Obviously, he wasn't strong enough to foresee Kylo Ren, which he did foresee him, but he didn't expect it to be him. Rey's parents, That can easily be reversible. I don't care. I really don't care. She doesn't need to be from anybody. Luke died. Let me just get into the Leia scene, actually. Now, I understand Carrie Fisher's dead. It's her own fault. I mean, she's fucking dead because it's her own damn fault. She's stupid as hell. But I understand it would have been a great disrespect to the actress because she's passed on. But the scene where she gets sucked out, you should have just left her dead. You would have faced probably more backlash out of it, but you should have just let it happen, honestly. Had you done that, we wouldn't need the question of, well, how the hell are they going to do that? You wouldn't need to dig up freaking leftover takes and stuff. And it's a completely shocker. Like, I remember me and my dad had our mouths wide open when we saw that. Because we didn't see it coming. You know, just like that. Drop of a hat. Get rid of Akbar, and you lost the prince. There you go. Done. You don't need any questions answered. You don't need nothing. That would have been cool. I didn't see it coming. But no, you get a really shitty CGI looking scene. And honestly, all the stuff at Disney must have gone to freaking Infinity War because some of the CGI in the movie looked fucking spotty. But really, that's the best you can do. Since when the hell can she use the Force? She's had slight hints of where she can use it, but when the hell does she ever actually fucking use it? And then, you know, had you killed Leia off, you wouldn't have had to kill fucking Luke. Which even then, why was it necessary to kill Luke? Seriously, why? I mean, I love the way he died. I love his death. I love the scene because it's a full. He has a full circle going back to the start of his journey in Tatooine when he's looking at the binary sunset. But why? I mean, you're telling me that he exerted so much freaking force that he died? Come on, man. That's the best you can do. And then it's the thing of the number one thing I would have changed in that movie is I would have eliminated the character of Rose completely. Throughout the entire movie, she is nothing but a complete and utter annoyance. She ruined a perfectly good character, Finn, from Force Awakens, because Finn is freaking garbage in this movie. He's garbage. He's an idiot. He's still having the cowardly things of, oh, I need to protect myself. Instead of just finally just understanding the fact that you're part of something bigger. And then the whole Canto Bite shit, I hated it before and I still hate it now. I still think that the hacker they went to go get should have been Lando, and then that's when you bring in Billy D. Williams back to reprise as well as Lando Calrissian. Now they have to dig him up because there's no wonder the freaking original character is dead. They killed off Han. They killed off Luke. Carrie Fisher's dead because she shot up heroin and cocaine again on the plane. So who are you gonna get? You have to get Billy D. Williams now. You have to dig him up. You have to get him out of his freaking depends. And then, but the thing that pisses me off the most is that when she saves Finn's life, oh my God, dude. I hated that so much because throughout the entire movie, Finn was a character that was constantly trying to be on the run. He was constantly trying to save himself, save Rey, save, mostly himself. And finally, he was going to sacrifice himself for the greater good. He finally learned. He finally was willing to give his life for another person. And then Rose comes out of nowhere like a fucking hamster ball and pushes him out of the way. Why? Why? I mean, seriously, you would have completely subverted another expectation. You would have been like, holy shit, they killed off Finn. Oh man. And it would have been a tearjerker scene because he gave up his life. There goes the thing. You wouldn't have needed to kill freaking Luke off because he wouldn't have needed to project himself in the first place because the thing would have been destroyed. The wall never would have been broken down in the mine. I hear my dog honestly fucking sniffing. You didn't, I mean, seriously, why? Oh, we're not going to win wars by killing who we hate, but saving who we love. Shut up. Seriously, I cannot stand Rose. She's the worst character in Star Wars. She is absolutely the worst. I can sit and watch Jar Jar Binks all freaking day, all day, rather than see one scene with Rose. That's how bad she is. She's useless. She's unneeded. She's boring. And I hate her. I seriously hate her. I have nothing against the actress. I don't think it was her fault. It was all Rian Johnson's fault in the writing team. It was garbage. Her character is garbage. At least Jar Jar can give me some freaking entertainment. As to Rose, who gives me nothing but a message on animal cruelty and the corruption in a freaking fake casino city world. Ah, I hate it. I hate it. I cannot freaking I can't stand it. I don't like her character. She honestly brings down the movie. I hate just having the poster because she's on it. Is she? Yeah, she's on it. I'm looking right at her. I mean, no, 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 no. Uh, I get very heated with this movie. I get very heated. Um, I've calmed down. What's another thing about Last Jedi? I'm trying to think of another thing. I have a good amount of freaking rants about this movie. Honestly, I have enough rants about the Star Wars saga alone as a whole. I mean, the state of what Star Wars is in right now. Oh my god. You see, Abrams brought back Star Wars to the big screen. He created a new trilogy. He was creating a new trilogy. The start of it, he had new questions that were ready to be answered. And you know what? He had other projects that he needed to fulfill. He went to Ryan, they went to Rian Johnson. Oh, hey, take care of it. Okay. He completely goes and shits on on what Abrams was doing. Everything that Abrams set up, all the questions, anything, shit on. Absolutely. I've been a long time Star Wars fan. My movie is amazing. Your movie is a colossal piece of shit and it's a failure. Admit it. You did bad. There's been 2 bad Star Wars movies back to back. This needs to stop. I'm hoping episode 9 this year is going to be good. I'm already looking forward to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to. I think so. I'm looking forward to so far right now at this point in time. I'm looking forward to Endgame more than I'm looking forward to Star Wars. I've never looked forward when there was a Star Wars movie. I've never looked forward to another movie until now. Well, it's actually until Solo. I don't. Yeah, but say Solo. I was wrong. I changed my opinion. Actually, I was right, but I changed my opinion on the movie. I'm thankful that Abrams is coming back to the director's chair for episode 9. I think if anybody can fix this shit show up, it's him. But it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I blame Kathleen Kennedy. Honestly, she's the president of Lucasfilm. And I mean, if you see that there's shit getting pumped out, like honestly, you could have halted Solo. You see that there's actors getting the need acting coaches, that a director left, and that there's a bunch of problems, a bunch of reshoots, a bunch of everything on set. That's unheard of for a Star Wars movie. You already know that that movie is gonna be freaking trash. You already know that it's being hated because of the trailers. Pull the fucking plug. Pull the plug. Don't release it. You know, and then sadly, you know what she decides to do? We're gonna halt all Star Wars story movies. So Boba Fett, any plans for an Obi-Wan movie, any plans for a Star Wars story movie right now is halted because of Solo, because of Kathleen Kennedy, because she just couldn't halt one freaking movie. And then not only that, Mark Hamill, you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. You're an idiot. I mean, to say that, oh, like before you're freaking praising Luke Skywalker in the movie, and then when it gets released, I didn't like the way Luke Skywalker is being held. Dumbass. It's your character. You're needed in the movie. You're an integral part of the movie, of the trilogy. They practically need you. Harrison Ford's gone. Carrie Fisher's dead. You're pretty much needed 100% now. Just say what you want to say. Had you gone to the director, had you gone to Lucasfilm and say, I don't like the way my character's being written, I'm not coming out in this, they would have had to change something, or they probably would have looked at Rian Johnson saying, what the fuck are you doing? Why, you're telling me you have enough pull in there. I mean, come on, man. You're not a very good actor, but I mean, you're a pretty good political writer, apparently, because apparently you can write about politics all fucking day on Twitter, but you can't save one damn character. Oh, and it's the one character you're known for. And don't bring up the Joker. Don't bring up the Joker. The Joker doesn't count. That's a voice acting thing. Okay? Nah. That doesn't count. He's a damned fool is all he is, honestly. I've lost respect for Mark Hamill. I've lost respect for half of the people that are in charge of Lucasfilm and stuff. I mean, in my opinion, the person that should be in the head of Lucasfilm, or at least in the head of the writing department, should be Dave Filoni, the guy that's been doing Clone Wars, Rebels, and is now doing the Resistance TV show. All his shows have been good. All his storylines, like, say what you want about Rebels. Oh, it's not as violent or dramatic. Okay, fine. It has some dramatic bits and stuff, but the writing's good. I keep going like this because, like, I feel like people are talking about. Plus, it's Star Wars thing in the background, so just excuse me. But the writing's good, at least. The storylines in Rebels are good. The storylines in the Resistance show, I haven't seen it yet because I haven't been interested. But as far as I've read and stuff, it's good. Clone Wars was amazing. Just get him there. Just get the writing there. Get the writing staff from freaking Rogue One. Get the writing staff from Force Awakens. I don't know what happened between Force Awakens, Rogue One, and Last Jedi. I have no idea what happened in the production of that movie. But it went down to shit quality. And honestly, Rian Johnson, Jesus Christ, is a freaking hemorrhoid in my movie going ass, as my dad usually says. I mean, I will boycott any Rian Johnson movie now. I think he should be banned from anything Lucasfilm. And quite honestly, all his movies should be questionable now. You know, Ron Howard managed to go in there and fix a shit show that's Solo, but he's a good director. All right. It's just so stupid the way Star Wars is right now. I mean, it's just having a downward decline. There's not even any good Star Wars toys anymore. The toy lines have gone to shit. There's nothing to collect for it anymore. I mean, Marvel's taken over. Marvel has, for the most part, completely taken over. I don't know. It's just really stupid. I get really pissed off because Star Wars is my favorite franchise of all time. And to see it being handled this way is just very annoying and irritating. Um, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm hoping episode 9 is gonna be good. You'll be you can damn well count on it for sure. If I cannot keep my commitment to the rest of the year about coming on and streaming more often, you'll be damn sure, and you can count on an episode on episode 9 and probably Endgame, but more than anything, episode 9. See, Endgame I know is going to be good. Episode 9, I don't know anymore. I'm so mad. What? This is honestly probably where I'm going to cut it off. This was my big rant of the episode. But I got food, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream. Actually, anybody that came down and watched, I greatly appreciate it. I'll try to do this more often, and so that way, more people can watch and more people get the opportunity to watch it live and stuff. But I hope whoever did see this, you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed coming back here and talking about it. I hadn't done this in a long time, so it was definitely fun. And like I said, my New Year's resolution, I probably can't do one a week. I probably can't keep that commitment, but I'll try to upload more often. Definitely. But yeah, I hope you guys all have had a happy New Year. I hope this year's great for all of you. If you're watching this when it's already uploaded, please go ahead and give a like and a subscribe. I will greatly appreciate it. There'll be more to come, I promise, from Comic Kid Guru. I've been your host, Comic Kid Guru, and this is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. And more importantly, may the force be with you.